Good morning, everyone. Hey, Sheka. Good morning. Good morning, Babe. Good morning, Shinhui. Alright, let's see what's moving here. So, Ambo looks like it's moving. HCMC. Okay. Oh, HCMC. Sub penny stock. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, it looks like it's breaking out of downtrend. It's holding above the 9 EMA daily, so it could get a squeeze here. Yeah, I mean, if you're swinging it, it looks alright. I saw it holds above 15th. Yeah, it's just kind of barcode right now, so hard to tell. But for a swing, it looks good. Probably stop at like 15, 14th. E-bond. Yeah, E-bond looks like it's beaten up. I think. Yeah, E-bond could trend lower, so be careful of that. It hasn't held above the 15, or it hasn't held above $5. It needs to hold above $5 and above the 90 EMA to look bullish. You do got some support at 380. Down here. Let me turn on my pen tool. So you do have support at 380 over here on back on this, and then 380 again. So you might get support at 380 again. It went to a low of 406, so you might have another pullback to 380s. Good morning, Daniel. So I did fund trade 0 to increase my short availability. So I haven't traded on it yet, so I still need to get used to the platform. But I'll check it out. Nice. Do you have trade 0 and light speed? I remember you mentioned you had light speed as well. All right, nice. Okay. Yeah, so it's going to be a learning curve, at least for trade 0. So I got the trade 0 v3, and right now it's in the kind of like the native client. How do I just take out the level 2 without having the whole client? I remember in Dash Trader you can like detach. I don't know. Can you do the same on TradeZero platform? Oh, CLOV. Oh yeah, CLOV. It was a pretty nice setup here. This was the spot on CLOV. Pretty much high of daybreak, failed, and then you look for that inverted cup and handle. It's pretty perfect right there. 1027 break, risking 1040s. 13-cent risk. Pretty tight. That's the spot. That happened at 6:57. Yeah, so Ambo looks like it's in a channel right now. It's gonna go either way, I think. So 260 would be a key area for this. So depending if it holds like 260 as support or resistance, it's gonna choose the direction. But this could go either way right now. Shagun, need to fix. CLOV can go 13. Unlikely today. It's still possible, but it's gonna need a lot of work. Right now, it needs to hold like this 970 area, 980 area as support for CLOV. It's gonna need a lot of work, but you'll probably need something like this later in the day. Right now, it doesn't look good on the long side. So AMBO having a little push here. Okay, so I don't have shorts on Ambo, but I will check trade 0. It's like 4.5 cents per share on Trade Zero. It's kind of expensive, considering the range. So it'll need to go higher for Ambo to make the short worth it, or actually the locate fee. So definitely not this spot. I think if Ambo creates a lower high here, it might have a potential squeeze. I mean high low. Like around here. But definitely, just by looking at it, it looks like a tricky stock to trade both sides. So, it's something I probably would avoid, like for beginners. Definitely a stock that would trap both sides. You can see it broke higher days here a few times. Big red candles. Probably trap shorts, and now shorts getting squeezed. So. Oh yeah, so how do you do that on Trade Zero? Oh, like the first login screen? So I have to kind of close my client. Additional settings. Okay. Oh, free floating windows. Just check that. Is that it? In order for this feature to take effect, you have to restart. Yes. All right. Now, let's see this. All right. Yeah. Nice. Thanks for that. It's gonna be easier to lay out. Create my layout. But yeah, Trade Zero will be my backup for short. I'm still gonna trade long and short if it's available in Thinkorswim since it's way cheaper. Yeah, so Ambo would need to set up like kind of perfectly. It's not a stock where you want to be early short and early long because it's gonna chop either way. Just gonna wait for that to set up. See what else is moving. GALT. It's starting to form something here interesting, but how does it look on the daily chart? This has a lot of daily resistance around like $3. So usually for institutional ownership, I just either go on Finviz website, or I have like a bot on Discord. I just type float and then the ticker name on in my Discord channel, and then it just shows the institutional ownership and insider ownership. Yeah, but you want to avoid like at least if like you're shorting, you want to avoid like at least 30. If it's higher than 30%, you want to avoid. Like the lower the better. That means there's more retail traders like us that is trading, and it's more real. Higher institutional ownership. It has a lot of big banks that's trading it, and also like algos. So it's difficult to trade those. PDT rule apply to all US accounts below 25,000. So are you talking about so if you're above the $25,000 account, then you avoid the PDT rule? Is that what you're talking about? The pattern day trade? Yeah, so it does have BDT's rule on the broker, but I could just have multiple trades a day, so there's no PDT for me. Or I guess my account is flagged as a PDT account because I trade multiple times, or over the 5 trades per week. Is it 5 trades or 3 trades? 3 trades per 5 days. AHT might give us a 5-minute short later. So the 15-minute chart is at 210. So are you under that, Daniel? Are you only taking 3 trades? Oh, yeah. I think like any US-based account has that PDT rule if you're below 25,000. So yeah, my account is both normal, so I can just trade. So HT, I mean, it's holding the 5-minute chart on AHT. It can give like maybe a 5-minute flag play if it sets up a few more candles. Looks like it's bouncing on a 5-minute chart here, 5-minute trend. Maybe you got another leg on it. But it is extending on the 15-minute chart. It's getting on the late part of the morning where the extension does matter on the 15-minute chart. It doesn't matter as much like in the first 30 minutes for 15-minute chart, and on the hourly chart it doesn't matter as well until after lunchtime. So if it's extended in the morning for the hourly chart, it's okay. Like the half part of the day in trading, any long potential, the hourly shouldn't be extended, or else it's just going to be an all-day fade to the hourly chart. But right now AHT, I feel like it can set up something right pretty soon for a 15-minute correction. Right now the 15-minute chart is extended. It's at 213. So it's at 213, and if you look at the 5-minute chart, it's starting to form the cup here. And then if you give this candle to close and give it a handle, it might be a short potential right there through Like 218 is going to be like a 5 cent potential. Maybe you can risk 3 cents. But if it does continue to go up, then it's going to avoid. It might just bounce here because this is the 5-minute bounce. You might have another 5-minute leg, like a third one, and they can short later. But we'll see. Yeah, so it doesn't look like there's going to be a candle forming. It's going to probably be another breakout. And then you can wait later. Yeah, so this is going to be the mini flag that just break. So I think as long as it holds 221, this is going to go a little higher. Oh, it is hitting the daily. This green line I have here is the daily 9 EMA at 228. Like, yes, it rejected there at 227. That's the daily 9 EMA. If you look at the chart, this is the daily chart, and here it rejected the daily 9 EMA. So you might, it depends how it reacts to this. It's going to be the daily resistance or daily 9 EMA resistance. It's probably going to, I think it's going to break it, and we'll just find a short later. Let's have them and watch this. CMMB. Looks like it bounced from daily chart. Is this recent IPO as well? $26 support. This is like a bounce day for it. Bounce day slash shorts covering. Swing shorts covering. You do have some resistance around 34. Yeah, from the book, it looks like you have bids all the way to 40. So yeah, it'll probably open at 39 or 40. So Ambo doing, doing tricky business. I'll just avoid this, like this type of stocks, like it can get you in trouble if you're trying to fight. Here's a long break, and then it's gonna fail, and then shorts will pile in, and then it will break higher. So I'm just gonna avoid this ticker, just the way it's trading. You can see it broke higher day again, it's falling. Short's gonna pile in, and then it's gonna go back up, so it's gonna be really manipulative. So don't avoid that if you're a beginner. So AHT did a fail flag. So this is the 5-minute flag that I mentioned. Looks like it just failed. So I'm gonna see if there's create the lower high here, and I'm probably take a short. See, do I have any locates on this? Okay, so to have locates on Thinkorswim. I could trade Sndl, yeah. Yeah, I think I'm able to short it too. Let's see. Yeah, I'm able to trade Sndl both sides. How much HT? So 218. So 218 break, risking whatever this high is. If it's a lower high, I'll probably take it through 218. If you look at the 5-minute chart, you can see it's forming an inverted cup and handle. I think it needs maybe one more candle. So VWAP and the 15-minute EMA is at 213. So 221. If it creates a lower high here, I'm gonna take this through 218 break. Risk 3 cents to make 5 cents. I think it's not a bad risk to reward. Getting like so far 221 is a lower high here. So I might size in a little early just so I can get my average up a little bit, and then I can risk set this 221 stop. But I'm gonna wait until this 5-minute candle close, then it'll look a little better. 224 is this high. Okay, so I went in a little bit there. I'm just gonna risk off of 221. So it hasn't broken yet, but just in case it breaks, I'm just gonna size in a little early. Right now it's just risking like 50 bucks. Size in if it gives another mini bounce that can't get above 21. Yeah, definitely a short bias because the 15-minute AMA, you can see this 15-minute is closing in 4 minutes and it's creating a little wick here, and this kind of failed. So there's the break of 218. Yeah, so I'm not a fan of like it breaking with a wick like this. I think I mentioned in the past, like if it actually holds the 218, this could actually recover. But I could try hitting it more on the 218 too. So I added more into 18. But if this wicks kind of hold, I'm going to take it off. So 220. So this is like the attempted mini flag. So now my full stop is going to be 221 if it breaks that. So I was gonna just hold it. The 15-minute chart is closing soon. Yeah. So not a fan of this wick. But I'm gonna just give it a chance. I don't like when it breaks down like this. It even broke these lows. But it just recovered, so it's not a lot more buying strength. So the next 90 EMA on the 15-minute would be 215. 214. It's gonna rise to 214 now. How's Ambo doing? Alright, Ambo's getting extended on the 1-minute chart. You can see it pull back to 288 soon. So HT 221s. Yeah. I think I probably have to take it off. Or at least downsize here. Because if this holds that support, it's going to be a flag on the 5-minute chart. This flag here. So I'm gonna be ready to take this off. If 221 starts printing. Or like if 221 starts to break, I'm gonna just take it off. All right, so I'm gonna hit the ass right there. 221 stop. So I took it off there at 221 on my short here. So the idea was there, just it broke down by 2 pennies and got bought up. I was hoping for a 15-minute test there. Didn't get it, but you might get it now because this probably stopped out a few shorts here, including myself. And it's a flag and it's failing, so it might just do this and start going back down to 214 now. I might try it again because right now there's a kind of a proper fail flag, so it's a flag. Early short stopped out. I feel like that was a little bit extended though. Ambo. Yeah, Ambo is still trending higher. Let's get a 294 test. I'm just gonna wait for this. It's gonna be tricky. Yeah, percent gainers still don't have a big list. SPY is pulling back. How's CLOV? Yeah, CLOV look like it's super extended on the daily chart on CLOV. Yeah, I should have just kept watching it for a short. See it pull back to 830s. It's like a potential spot somewhere. Yeah, Ambo, I'm just gonna wait until it goes higher. I think a lot of shorts and long were stuck in here. And it looks like shorts are stuck. I could use this time to kind of organize trade zero charts or windows. So Ambo. Ambo is still for 4.5 cents to short locates. Oh, but I think definitely level 2 is better. I used to trade on Dash a lot, Dash Trader. So I like the level 2 there. And trade 0 level 2 is better than Thinkorswim. I like the color. So I might change to that level 2. Yeah, I changed it to the yellow one, yellow green. Yeah, and that's the one I trade all the time before TOS. Yeah, I probably have to update my windows. Let's see, or reorganize my stream windows. And yeah, Ambos is a tricky one. I think it's probably best to wait till like 2 hours. And he's gonna grind up, continuing to grind up. Can you see the level 2 right there? Or can you read it? I probably need to create more hotkey buttons to the one I'm used to, but I have one that has buy 2 cents on ask. I don't have direct routing, but I think this is the free one. And will look like it could do a reversal on the 5-minute chart. It's gonna need one more 5-minute candle. I think if it fails break here, something like this through 292s. The 15-minute chart is at 275. I'll probably locate just a few shares just to test out the execution and stuff on trade 0. Looks like it broke 292s there with this lower high. Oh, looks like it's just a lot of. It might get wick up. Yep. There's the wick I don't like. Oh, okay. Looks like it's gonna close a whole candle. Yeah, they said like it's limit and market orders on Tnxp 3. For US people. But I didn't grab any locates there. But I might just grab like 100 shares just to test out the broker. Or maybe I would look for something else. Let's see. Yeah, so AHT. So it met with the 227 daily resistance, daily 90 MA resistance again. So you can see here, daily 90 MA. It's the white or the gray line. It's at 227, 228, and that's where it's having difficulty for the high of daybreak, 227s. So it might, it might get rejected from here and then fade all day, or it's gonna attempt to retest and one more time, and it'll probably break. I think the next time it meets it, it'll probably break it. But I think you'll probably need to retest like the 15-minute chart. So we might go back to 216 and then set up later. Maybe in an hour or two. Or it could probably set up now and break. We'll see. But if it retests the 15-minute chart, it's going to reinsure like the 15-minute chart player. The breakout will happen and it'll look a little cleaner. SHT. Oh yeah, so if I'm sharing both like Trade 0, Level 2, and Thinkorswim chart, I have to like update or change the ticker on the Level 2. Unless if there's a way to link my tickers. No, I don't think so. So CLOV fell flag here on CLOV. You can see it had this line drawn, or this flag line from these points. There was the break, increase in volume. Didn't go far, so this break needed to be like a green candle and then like higher lows, and then maybe you can retest VWAP. But since this break like had a wick here, it's probably gonna start fading now. Like lower, probably to 830s, 850s. That's where the 90 EMA is. But I feel like it's a little too late, and I feel like it's a little bit extended. I still think it needs a few more bounce. So Ambo, the 292 break for the 5-minute chart reversal looks alright. Because you got lower high here, lower high, and lower high here. You want to risk these levels from the 292 break. It's on VWAP right now, so might get a little bounce here. Yeah, so only one trade today. AHT for a loss. Shorted earlier right here. Broke by 2 pennies and recovered. Held support. Stopped out. Went to 227s. So it got the 216 there. That's the 15-minute test. So if it just sets up again, I might take this through 227. I'm just gonna set an alert. 225. All right, so Amber's bouncing off VWAP. It's another fell flag here. Yeah. Sndl had like a 5-minute chart reversal right here. I think it would have been, the spot would have been here. It's a fell flag break, and then look for inverted cup and handle in here. Plus this one. Right here. On the 5-minute chart. Risky 95 cents. And the 15-minute chart was extended. If I have a retest of it, it's bouncing off it. Now you might get an inverted cup and handle on the 15-minute chart. The daily still have the hourly still have room to 87s. But it went to a low of 89, 88s. So depending how the next candle prints, then yeah, it's pretty close to it. It might actually do one more and then kind of have a bounce. Yeah, CLOV is to extend on the downside. I think there's going to be a bounce soon. Looks like it will. Yeah, if this kind of bounce, retest VWAP, and then maybe toward end of lunch, we might can see it consolidate and break lows. I don't see anything else moving. So CLOV might get a bounce towards VWAP. Which scanner? This one? Um, not much. Let's see. What that looks like. This is a 5% one. So I have Mark. So I find that Mark is better than last. So Mark counts like after hours, like extended hours. Last just have normal hours price. So I use Mark. And you can see in my watch list that it's kind of not showing right now. There you go. Yeah, on my watch list, I have Mark and Mark percent change instead of last on here as well. But yeah, it's just very simple. 30 cents to $20. I used to have this opened, but I end up trading stocks that are over $20, and it doesn't work as well for my strategy. So I just avoid. I just have $20 here to avoid trading those, because I think there's that one day that SPY was up as the overall market, and then there was like a lot of stocks just above $20 that were like also up like 10%, 15%, but they don't work as well for my strategy. So I just filter those away. And this volume 1 million. I do have another one where I just have like 300,000, and then I change it like in the later part of the day to filter the higher volume, and then just 5%. Really simple. I put scan in all stocks, and then I exclude OTCs. I also have another scan. This one, I have another watch list that's not shown in stream, but I have a scan that shows me yesterday or previous day 10% and higher 1 million volume. So pretty much this is like yesterday's winners, right? I think there's more to this. Oh, here. Yeah, I have a formula on here. It's just this. This is the formula. So this is the scan to look for. I just have another one that shows last day, yesterday or last trading day, that it's above 10%. So pretty much what's on this list right now today will show up tomorrow. So I can also look at either like a continuation or a short extension. Yeah, but it's really just simple. I have a custom here defining the pretty much the percent change of yesterday and then the volume of yesterday. And then I just plot if it's greater than 10% and if it's at least 1 million volume. And then it'll show me stocks. So for instance, if I change this to yesterday, wait, where is it? Okay, here. All right, so this is yesterday. This is the last trading day winners. That was above 10% on Friday. Yeah, CLOV, RFP. So it looks like it continue. Yeah, for the yesterday, for the previous day, 10%, it has to close. Yeah, above 10%. I mean, you could change it up as well. You can put the high if the high is above 10%. I don't know, it depends on your trading. I just put the close. And then these are all the other stock that was like running on Friday. Ston, Comms, Tuya, BTX, GXSI, EFOI. Yeah, but probably a lot of people don't remember these. Like, oh, but then like I'll just have them here, just in case they have a second day or a setup on second day, or if they're way extended, then I could short down. But yeah, this was yesterday list or Friday. So AHT is holding the 15-minute chart. I think it's probably gonna try to flag on the 15-minute. I think if it like one more test here, Actually, it's getting late part in the day as well, so it might get an hourly test. To 210. Yeah. I don't know. I might actually look to short this. So this was like a 222 push, and then it hit a 223s here. It didn't go too far from this 222 highs. Right now it's on this 15-minute trend line. Yeah. I don't know. I might try it short. It's gonna give it a shot. VWAP's at 216, and then the hourly's at 210. So VWAP's at 216, and then hourly's at 210. A short trigger would be 219 break. Stop at 221. So I took that at 219 because it looks weak. I don't know. Might be a little too early. But it looks like the 15-minute chart is ready. The win is small on this one. Only 1,500 shares. It might need a 218 break actually from these lows. If 220, 221 holds as a lower high. Yeah, it's pretty slow. Might call it after this trade. Let's see where it goes. So far, I'm gonna put my max risk at this prior high for this, and I'll probably look to add for the 218 break. This is assuming I'll get the hourly target at 210. It creates a lower high here. Yeah, it might bounce off the 15-minute chart too. It's been holding the 15-minute trend the whole morning. So but you can see the 15-minute chart is creating an inverted cup and handle. So right now my stop is at this higher low or lower high here, 223. So we'll see if it breaks. And 210 is the target if it does break. Yeah, I'm just short biased because the hourly is extended, but it could very well just flag here. So 223. Do you see how it reacts to this flag? If this flag fails, I'm probably gonna re-add, like add 218 break. But if this creates a lower high and flag, I think it'll probably break higher days later. So 218 break will be the support plus this 15-minute trend, 15-minute 90 EMA. So my stop's gonna be at this 223s. Alright, so I think I have to stop out. So I took it off there. So that was like a $60 loss on top of that $80 earlier. But if it does start to base around this 224, I'll probably look at it long. Yeah, this one looks a little tricky too. Keeps having this small penny pushes. It's probably squeezing out shorts. OPO went. Oh, that looked like a short right there. 270. I just flipped to it. I was almost shorting it too, but yeah, it's too late now. Yeah, 270 risking 274. I'm gonna just take this short. Oh, I don't have any locates on TOS. So 245 was the break I was going to take. Stop at 247. Looks a little too late for me now. That would have worked out. Trade Zero had it for 2 cents a share. So that means you have to add like 2 cents on your risk. So it's going to be like 249. But yeah, this looks good. It probably is gonna fade back to the hourly chart, 234. It's too late for me. Do I want to try AHT again for a third time? I still think it's gonna go to 210 if it doesn't hold the 15-minute trend. I don't want to fight it. If this could create a lower high. Okay, so 219. So it's like an inverted cup and handle. The last high of the 15-minute chart was 218. Or last low of the last two 15-minute candles, 218. So I think through 218, I think this would be done. I think 218 break would be the 90 MA break as well. It creates a like a 5-minute consolidation here, lower high. I'm gonna try it again. Oh, looks like it's gonna break. This might have been the spot. And they really want to break 218s. Oh, there's 218 break. All right, so yeah, that's so maybe this 220 was the spot. 219. After this failed push, that squeezed me out here, and that flag, and looks like it's done. Yeah. Very slow day. I almost took this here at 219, but I wanted a 218 lower high here. Yeah, so I think this is gonna probably fade back down to 210s on AHT. Missed the entry, so I'm just gonna move away. JLT, it looks like it's a fake breakdown. Yeah, so I would have shorted this spot here. And then if I didn't cover any, this would have been a stop at 247s. Yeah, if this holds, it might recover. Hey, Young Wong, CLNE. Yeah, CLNE looks dead. It bounced out the daily 9 EMA, which is this green line I have. If you look at the daily chart, pretty much just pulled back all the way to it. Was extended pretty much the whole day on the hourly chart. This is the retest on the hourly chart, and then went to the 9 EMA. Didn't really give an entry anywhere though. Maybe here. Probably trend break somewhere. $12.97s. Oh yeah, $12.97 would have been a good spot. NAKD. Oh. You have 9 EMA at 57. I have shorts, I think. Just gonna wait till this trend higher. Trend a few candles. Got like a topping tail. So this 5-minute candle need to close first, and then we'll see how the 5-minute candle prints. So the next 5-minute candle will probably print right here, up here. So we might get a pullback. Should close in 10 seconds. Alright, so there's the 5-minute candle. It's extended. So let's see if we can get a bounce on the 90 EMA trend on the 1 minute. So the 5-minute candle is at 51.68. All right, so this is the 1 minute 90 EMA test. So it's like a 2 cent range here. All right, so this push looks like people are going to dip buy on this. 5, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, if this goes higher, it'll look better. But if it breaks here, the risk is 54.20s. 53 break. So I took that. I'm just gonna stop at 54.19 for this break. Target is 51.60. I'm just gonna add more of this 53 break. So 10,000 shares. So the 5 minutes next 5-minute candle print, or the 90 MA's got 51.82. So as long as it stays below 54, I think this should be okay. You got a big bid at 53. I'm probably gonna take 53s again if this starts shipping down. So I'm gonna take another 55,000 shares. Is that SSR on? Oh, it has SSR on, so I can't really short. So I got filled 11 shares on that. I'm just gonna cancel that. So I'm gonna hold till get a 51. I'll just cover some. I don't want to get greedy. Cover like a third around here. Alright, so my 3,000 shares filled there. 5172 is gonna be where the 5-minute will possibly bounce, but if it's really weak, it'll probably just crash through it, which is good for us. So 5150s now. I'm gonna take my next 3,000 at 5172 or something. Let's see how I react to this 52. Oh, I need to update my There you go, 51. So the next 5-minute 90 EMA is going to be printed at 5170s. All right, so I filled my 3,000 shares there. Or start to fill some there. At 5,000 shares up. It's pretty much on a 5-minute 90 EMA, so we might get a bounce here. But depending on how it reacts, I might discover the rest and then wait for the 5-minute setup later to the 15-minute trend. But I'm just gonna hang on and see how it reacts here. You're just gonna continue pushing down, or bounce. So far it's bouncing, so I'm gonna cover a little bit more, just right there. And then just holding a third now. Yeah, 51's gonna be where the 5-minute trend is at, or 15-minute trend. So I'm gonna hold until it creates a higher low. So two things can happen. So either this is gonna happen. So whatever this high is at, and if it creates a higher low, oh, that's a pretty strong push there. There was like no ask at all, or no offers. It popped up like that in very low volume. So we'll see how it happens. But it also could mean that this is our stop now. 53s, 5297. Yeah, so you can see why I try to cover most of it in the 5-minute, because the bounce is expected. But sometimes it just like, rush on through down, break it. But this is where, the 5-minute bounce. You pull the 5-minute chart up. It was extended. We took the short on the 1-minute to the 5-minute correction. So that's the 5-minute correction. Now, if it wants to do a 15-minute correction, this 5-minute is going to be a inverted cup and handle like this. And then we can take targets to the 15-minute correction, which is at 51. But yeah, for the 5-minute to do that inverted cup and handle, we need this bar to close and then another bar. And then maybe a break. It could break on this bar, but maybe a break on this bar. If you consolidate for 5, then it'll be an inverted cup and handle. But right now, if it creates a lower high here and push, it's gonna go higher. So I'm gonna take a stop at 53. which is pretty much break even on the rest. I have a 53 average. I could try to reshort here and then just risking all of it at 53. And I'll see how it reacts. Right. This moment. Right. If I see 53 starts breaking, I'm gonna take it off. Alright, so I just took it off there. It's stopped at 53. So $98 win. But if it just sets up, because this I stopped because if it actually goes higher, holds a higher low at 53, it's gonna probably have a next leg up. So there's a 53 break. So now this 5-minute, the 5-minute chart doesn't look like. That's the 15-minute chart. The 5-minute chart. Now this handle is too big. So when you have a bigger handle, you need like another smaller handle. But that's why I took it off. It's a 5-minute bounce. Probably potentially can go higher. But it was just a quick little trade, $98 there. That's why most of the time I want to take it off at my target, which was this 51.7, where the 5-minute was at, and then I can look to re-add later on the next break. But yeah, good call, Dano, on this. Ambo might get a hourly correction soon to 240s, but it's too extended on the downside. But if you kind of held on to it, probably 240 would be pretty soon. Rail is popping up. A lot of these charts is like a rebound chart. Like what I'm seeing is there's rebounding to the 9 EMA right now on a lot of these charts. Similar to NAKD, rebound to 9 EMA, AHT, rebound to 9 EMA. So lots of like just rebound gains. But yeah, it's getting late part of the morning and I have to sign off for work. So yeah, thanks for tuning in. Thanks, Daniel, for the calls there. Yeah, so just a quick recap. Just traded two stocks today. AHT was 2 losses. First one was $80 and the second one was 60. So took the losses there, lost there for 143, and then just take the NAKD short for a $98 win. So down total $45 today or this morning. But yeah, trade offline and make my end of day recap. So yeah, thanks everyone for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.